I did not know how to start this video. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah. Oh! No way, is that a Technica? We got an STO McLaren 765 LT and an SVJ and an STO. All these guys were here last year.
We went to Cruisin The Coast once again. I think this is my third year now that I've actually gone to Cruisin The Coast. I'm gonna just kind of explain and talk about what happened at Cruisin The Coast, certain cars that I saw. Some of you may be wondering, okay, what is Cruisin The Coast? Cruisin The Coast is like Monterey Car Week. If any of you have ever been to Monterey Car Week, you know that you see supercars, hypercars, you know, cars that are about to be unveiled, new cars that are gonna be one-of-ones, things like that. This year was kind of like that. Cruisin The Coast was kind of like that this year. Except there wasn't unveiling, but there was a lot of supercars, cars that I was surprised to see this year. Like, lo and behold, a blue Murcielago.
Oh my! No way! No way!
Or Murcielago, aka the Bat. Seeing that this year was absolutely insane. And funny enough, I just found out that it's actually automatic Mercy, and I actually know who owns it. If you guys follow Gulf Coast Exotics, their store, and Mr. Daly and I are actually planning on going, hopefully soon. So Mr. Daly, if you're watching this YouTube video, we need to make that happen. So I can show you guys the Mercy if it's still there. This was probably one of the craziest Cruisin The Coast. At first I was like, oh, it's just gonna be, you know, kind of like mid, you know, kind of when it was my first year when I went, and it was like, oh, mostly old American muscle cars, you know, nothing really cool is gonna be there. No. I was way wrong this Cruisin The Coast. I have clips that I'll put up here on the screen. I saw a Lamborghini SVJ, the same yellow one from last year, a 765 LT, the blue one that I also saw last year, a McLaren 600 LT Spider, saw this year, a Ford GT, a red and white Ford GT, Ferrari Roma. I was mind blown to see one of those because I thought they weren't real. I've never seen one. So seeing a Ferrari Roma was absolutely amazing. Cruisin The Coast this year was just absolutely insane. And I was like in shock and in awe mode. The first 3 days of it, it was just, you know, kind of just chill. Everybody's kind of just, you know, getting in and, you know, getting there. Just this year, there was under 10,000 people that registered. I think it was like 9,941 or something like that. It was something really crazy. And so when I say Cruisin The Coast is like Monterey Car Week, I'm not exaggerating. And everybody comes from all over the coast. This year, we actually had people from Germany. We had people from England. I think Australia was another one. I think one person was from Switzerland. So like there was a bunch of people this year that came out. If you have ever the chance to come out, like seriously, come out to Cruisin The Coast. Cruisin The Coast this year was, I think, probably one of the best ones. It was also held, I think it was like October 6th through the 12th or the 13th. It was like a Sunday to Sunday event. They do it like a whole week. It was crazy. It was phenomenal. I loved this year. Two of the locations I was at this year was downtown Ocean Springs and by the Biloxi Lighthouse, because I learned last year those are actually two of the best locations to actually do photos and take pictures of cars, because those are where the two like main spots that you can actually get pictures, even though it is gonna be crowded, especially in OS. You're walking with thousands of people and there's hundreds of cars just in the driveways or parking lots or just on the side of the road. So it was very crowded. Biloxi Lighthouse wasn't as crazy. I kind of just, Mr. Dahlia and I just kind of just stood there for like a day. I think it was like Wednesday. We kind of just went there. We kind of met up, just hung out and whatnot. As you guys can tell also, some of the photos that I have been taking, if you guys can tell, that I post up here. If you're wondering what camera I was using, I was actually using a Canon Rebel T1i. I've actually had this camera roughly about 5 years now. I've had it since my senior year of high school, and I graduated in 2020. So I've had this camera, and I'll kind of explain, you know, things that I always use. I also have a 18 to 55 millimeter lens. If you want to get the wide shots, use one of these for your wide shots, for any photo that you ever use. Really great, loved it, enjoyed it. I didn't actually use it much this year. I think I used it maybe like 2 times during Cruisin the Coast, and that was it. And then I also used my 55 to 250 millimeter lens. This one this year was being used. I've started using this lens more often this year, because it's absolutely crazy. You know, it can, you know, shoot up super close. It can adjust however I need it to be. But yeah, I was using a 200 to 55 millimeter lens. And so yeah, it was super fun. Something else, if you ever come to an event like this, and I like seriously 100% mean this, if you ever come to a like Monterey car race, Cruisin the Coast, Grid Life, you know, big events that happen every year, like Formula Drift, 2 things you're always gonna want, probably the most of, besides like camera lenses, and that's it. 2 of the other biggest things I've learned is having an extra battery and at least 1 or 2 more SIM cards. Now I use about a 32 gigabyte SD card, which is what I use. I think I have like 2 SIM cards, and they're the only 2 that I've actually had to use. I haven't had to buy another one. I was actually supposed to buy another one, but I was like, I'm not gonna take a lot of pictures this year. I wanted to do a little bit more filming, but that didn't happen either. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Would you guys want me to go to Cruisin the Coast next year? I'm actually talking about something super cool, possibly going to an auction house event. Just kind of watch it, just to kind of see how they are. I am in the process of looking at 2 cars in the near future. One is a Nissan 350Z. It's actually like one of my daily dream cars. I even have the spec that I want. And it's funny enough because it's actually a BMW color. Toronto Red, which is a BMW color. Shout out to Gallery BMW and Mr. Dahlia. Mr. Dahlia, shout out to him. He actually let me get one of these. Went by his work a while back and actually got it to pick up one, because it's actually one of the colors I would love to have, and that is Toronto Red, that I would actually love to get a 350Z for. Another car I'm looking at is a C6 base model Corvette. I would love to get it in a manual, but if I can't find one in manual, I am looking at possibly getting to an automatic so that I can actually convert it to a manual, because I have not driven a manual car in a minute. I drove 1 manual my entire life, and that was one of my friend's cars. He let me drive it just for a little bit, because I wanted to learn how to, you know, actually how to drive a manual. Probably more talks on that in the near future, and when I actually have at least a little bit of more money. Like I said, if you guys would like me to go to a auction house, please let me know. I am talking about going to Cruisin the Coast next year. And if you guys do come to Cruisin the Coast, please let me know. Comment down below. Please let me know if you guys are going to come to Cruisin the Coast 2025. I should be there. Possibly. That is a question in mind. I'm kind of pondering on going this year. And if I do go, this one's probably gonna be more pictures instead of an actual video, because this would be my 4th one next year if I go. But this year was absolutely insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the clips and the photos of the cars. It was sorry that this also kind of took a little longer than it should have. I know we're closer into November than we are in October. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys thought of Cruisin the Coast. Also, like I said, let me know if you guys are gonna come to Cruisin Coast 2025. If you guys do come, please let me know. I would love to get with you guys. Maybe might even do a meetup or something. May even host a car meet. Who knows? There's some talks in the works. And who also knows? Maybe I might have a sports car by then, by 2025, before Cruisin the Coast. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.